Well, farmers and agricultural firms in our region say they're facing great uncertainty over how they'll be able to fill vacancies for seasonal workers during the pandemic. In Lincolnshire, which provides 12% of England's food, students are among those being urged to help ensure fruit and vegetables make it to our plates. Emma Wilkinson has more.
So this is a field that we planted about 6 weeks ago now.
How this pandemic has affected farming varies hugely across the industry. In North Lincolnshire, Alex is fortunate. His Maris Pipers are destined for supermarkets, where demand is high. But coronavirus has still cast a shadow of concern over this year's harvest here. This is essentially a giant fridge used to store the potato harvest from last year. But come September, in just a 6-week window, another 8,000 crates like this will need to be filled with this year's crop. And to do that, they'll need workers. Roughly an extra 50.
Historically, we have relied on people coming from Europe, from overseas, to pick off on the grading line. We don't know if they'll be available yet. We're looking for people who can commit for that 6 or 7 week period, because everybody who joins us has to be trained, and those who know that at this stage, 3 months in advance, that they'll be available for 6 weeks are few and far between at the moment. It's hard to make any decisions when none of us really know what's going to be happening in a month's time.
The Greater Lincolnshire Local Enterprise Partnership has called for a student land army to step up and fill vacancies. The LEP is part of the government's Pick for Britain campaign, but there have been multiple reports of people going onto the campaign's website only to find no vacancies in their area.
Please don't be disheartened. What we've got to remember as a country is asparagus and soft fruit starts to be grown in the south of England, and then our salads and our vegetable products are grown within Lincolnshire during this sort of time, starting in June, and brassica products in particular carrying on right until Christmas. Keep looking on there and there will be jobs available.
Like Sarah Louise at Worldwide Fruit in Spalding, they believe seasonal jobs can open up a range of career paths for young people. Here, students like brother and sister Harry and Libby have been key to helping the business pack 1.5 million bags of fruit a week.
Usually at this time I'd be sitting my A-levels about now, when factories are short-staffed and anywhere, small businesses as well. I think it's really good to get involved, and it's a good life experience as well.
So the job is repetitive, it can be quite difficult, but it's a challenge, and this place is all about challenges and opportunities. And if you can rise to them challenges, you'll be given opportunities.
I was working in the factory downstairs, and I got recommended by Neil, one of the directors, to come up to the office as they needed a hand. Normally, as uni's off at the moment, I'd probably just be at home playing on PS4 or something.
What they've done is provide us with that additional backup that we needed, especially with the COVID crisis. Within 48 hours of us spreading the word that we needed the students to come and work with us, we had 30 applications. But the thing that's really taken us back and dispelled the myth is they are really hard working.
For many years, many agricultural businesses in Lincolnshire have employed migrant workers who they can rely on to come, work hard and stay throughout harvest. Last month, some took the step to bring workers in on chartered flights. But there are still gaps that will need to be filled. How many, who will fill them, and whether those people can be retained are questions that are clouded by uncertainty in these ever-changing times. Emma Wilkinson, ITV News.